Welcome guys to another episode of Behind the Lens. My name is Paul, and in the last episode I shared my reasons why I returned the Xeon Crane M2. And that had mostly to do with the balancing of my two cameras, the GH4, which is heavier, and the G7. So I shoot on old cameras. Forgive me. Anyways, the successor is the Weebill Lab. Yes, and this is a fantastic little gimbal, I have to admit. It's not too heavy, I think it's 1.3 kilos. And what it offers is you release your horizontal and your vertical axis with no problem, so you can manually lock them. Here on the side you control your main what do you call it, holding pod. So as you can see, this is wonderfully engineered. I immediately liked it. The grip is it seems to be the same grip as I had here, or tripod, as on the Crane M2, but overall I was very excited. Once you turn it on, it goes into pan mode, and guys, the balancing of the G7, the G4, the DMC LX100 with built-in lens, the DCFZ82 with built-in lens, no problem at all. So from a balancing perspective, I was extremely happy and content with this. The setting up on the app, that's where I encountered the first problems. Yes, I can set it up, pair it quite easily with my phone, and from there on it serves as kind of a hub with Wi-Fi. Pairing my camera to the app was a disaster, but that seems to be normal when it comes to the lab. I've read quite a bit over it, but that itself isn't really something where you say, okay, gone, blast this baby away. No, it isn't. So from there on, I started really exploring this thing. It's easy to balance. Yeah, it comes with a different mounting plate than on the M2. Yeah, and what I like as well, you can change your grip handle here, so you can have the camera next to you if you want to. So you can shoot from, let's say, this angle, yeah, which is pretty awesome, I have to admit. All of that made me enthusiastic. So I mounted my camera on, despite the fact that I really couldn't at that stage connect to the app. Later on I could, but it really isn't stable. So with that, I went outside and the results were much better. You definitely see this as a stronger gimbal with a stronger engine, and you notice it because your images are far more stable. Out of the 10 minutes or 35 minutes I shot on the M2, I could get maybe 20 seconds of decent footage. On this one I could get at least a good 5-6 minutes, which I found pretty okay for the self-proclaimed worst filmer in the world. And I see that I forgot my light, and the light is here. Oh, beautiful me. Anyways, what I was telling you here was, yeah, the footage is much more stable, so it served its purpose. Then I saw that I could hook my camera into the gimbal, and that is the other selling point here, is that you can control your ISO, your shutter speed. You can all do it here via the control panel, which is fantastic. There was only one problem there, one slight problem, that the cable which Xeon delivers is really tailored for the GH5 and for the Sony cameras on the list. So with that, I couldn't really pair my camera with the manual controls here and control it remotely. So I would still have to flip out my display, which also works, but it's not ideal. But I would still have to do things manually, which was a big disappointment. So I went, no biggie, let's find some cables. Well, speaking of cables, this is the little bugger they get with it. Yeah, and it simply doesn't fit on a GH4 or G7. So with that, if I would have made this work, I would have kept it, but now I'm sending it back because simply 60% of all my features are gone. But still, I wasn't decided. Yeah, I was completely undecided as such, as I really wasn't sure. You know, this is after all a very nice gimbal. It provides me with the shooting stability I really want to have. So with that, guys, great. Now let me just lock all of this. As you can see here, you have the little locks here, and it has it on every vertical. Also here, as you can see, Yeah, and this normally takes a bit of time, don't ask me why. But anyways, with that, great. Then I started getting into trouble with this baby. This is the plate you slide into the gimbal, and that really works. I don't like this particular screw which they put in here. It's a bit of a cumbersome thing, so you have to take it out, screw your camera on, and then balance and re-screw it. Not that easy, but okay. The great thing is that in the box there's 3 of those screws, so at least you have enough of them, unlike any Crane M2 where you only have 1 screw. So you're not screwed. Corny joke, yeah. But, and that's where things got a bit nasty here. In order for me to attach this, I need to work this particular lever. And for some reason, in the beginning, it was flawless. After 5 times using it, I can't get this to actually work anymore. So with that, when you're filming and you're going like this, that's fine. But the minute you drop forward, your entire plate starts sliding. I thought, okay, let's see how I can fix this. Well, the thing is you can't. Then here you have the vertical for balancing. Similar issue here. So with that said, that I can't have the actual ability to connect with my camera and control it from my gimbal, nor am I able to basically after a few times of use keep my camera stable here on the mount. I'm returning it. I've done my research. Next time is the Crane 2. You're gonna see there's no ending to me. Anyways, thank you very much. If you've liked this, guys, push that button and keep on asking me questions. Then you'll get featured in the next episode because I'll research it. That's it for today. Thank you very much.